Daly speaking. I've been part of the team here at Arrowe Sound Hospital Radio for just over 5 years now. In the beginning, when I first joined the station, I was not able to say very much at all. My name, my address, nothing really. No kind of basic conversation. And the prospect of entertaining the patients here at Arrowe Park is something that probably would have been way beyond me in those days. But thanks to Keith and everyone at the station and everybody on the Maguire programme as well, I'll talk a bit more about that in a few moments. Thanks to everyone here at Arrowe Sound, it's something that supplemented my 2 years of therapy with Maguire. And I'd first of all like to thank Arrowe Sound for all their support, and everyone on the Maguire programme too, whose hard work with me, coaching, just speaking to me, or whatever help they've given me, has helped me to make my show much better, much more enjoyable, and much more of a vital experience, and the two wind in together. Okay, so as far as Arrowe Sound goes, before November 2006, when I took on my first course in Bournemouth, the 26 years before that had pretty much meant that speech and everyday communication was something that filled me with dread. Somehow, I don't know how, I used to come up here and present a two-hour presentation, a programme if you like. And quite how I did that, I do not know. It got to the stage then, that November, where I thought, right, I'm going to have to take decisive action if I want things to improve and make my life and my broadcasting much more enjoyable for me and the people listening to it. And so now, to move more specifically towards the show and the broadcasting, my show is on a Sunday evening between 5 and 7. It's called Crackerjack, in honour of the TV programme. It starts at 5, as I've said, and we kick off with a warm-up of 3 tracks back to back. We move into Guess the Year, which is basically a top 10 at 10 type style of introduction, where we look at some clues and 5 key tracks from that year. And the basic idea is to move through the tracks and the headlines and work out which year it all relates to. Then we take on the 4 to tackle, which is 4 trivia questions that I use to find the champion of 4 to tackle. We might take some news and sport at the top of the hour, if I remember. And then the second hour of the programme is more what's the connection, requests, and there's something else, but my mind's gone blank. So we've said what's the connection, a brain teaser, that's it. So basically, we've got those features, lots of great music, the patient's requests, and anything else that we can squeeze in between 5 and 7 o'clock on a Sunday night. So if you come over here now, I'd like to basically show you a little bit about the equipment I use to put the show together. This is the basic screen where all the music comes from. You've got the TV for the sports results, the news, the DVD and CD players at this side. So, in a nutshell, that's my story. I'm a recovering stammerer, and Arrowe Sound Hospital Radio is something that complements the therapy to keep me moving forward, and it's been an honour and a privilege to share my experiences outside with my colleagues at the station and also the people that listen to my programmes. It's the first time I've ever had to do this, but if you don't take these opportunities with your speech recovery, then you don't move forward. So when Keith asked me to do this evening, I was absolutely delighted to take it up. I'm saying good night now to Arrowe Sound Hospital Radio, and also to my coaches and friends on the Maguire programme for recovering stammerers,